got to be excited about every single day. Seriously, you got to forget about what's going on in your life personally, business, money issues. It's always going to be there. It's always going to be there. And at the end of the day, when the shit really hits the fan for you, is that all really going to matter? When you're on your deathbed, are you going to care about all this shit? Right? So why live it in worry? Why live it in worry? You got to let that stuff go. Okay? Saturday morning is game day, right? This is our day. We wait all week, right, for today, because we know most people are home, most people are out and about, and they're going to come in looking for our product and our services. And if we're not super excited, we can't transfer that energy into a sale. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's stay focused on our energy level. It's the one thing you have control over. And whatever happens at the end of the day, know that you're not responsible for that result, but you are responsible for the level of effort. And it all starts with your excitement. So you opened your eyes this morning and you were able to get here, you got to be super excited about that. All right? There's no gray area. There's no black and it's black and white. There's no gray area. You're either in or you're out. You know, and if you're out, you got to go back to the drawing board, get that pen and paper out and figure out what you want to do. Right? I always say when you close these doors, you have to open up the doors to your own opportunity. You got to go home and you can't just sit and veg in front of a television and eat yourself into a coma. You got to get on the computer. You got to start looking for, I'm not talking about Imran. Everybody look at Imran when I said that. No, you got to open up. You got to start looking for information. You got to get ideas. And you got to turn those ideas into a plan. And take that plan and work it and turn it into your success. Right? That's what has to happen. So please, when you leave here, open up the doors to your own opportunity. And while you're here, you have to service the people that walk through these doors. Okay? Lately, I think there's been a little bit of energy and excitement with the way we're working deals, right? Deal gets written, credit app comes right to me. I tell you what's going on. Do you like that, Mr. Peterson? Do you like that, Kerwin?
Yes.
Do you like that? Right? We make a decision, we make some money, we roll a car, we make a customer happy. We know what we're doing right then and there. Right? And it works. And it's not going to stop. Because that's going to give us an additional 30, 40 cars a month at the bare minimum. Right? And it's okay to make money. We're a business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
We're not entitled to a profit, but if we do the right service and provide the right experience, we should earn the money.
Yeah, right.
And trust me, I'm a retail person. When I go out and I buy something, I want them to make money. You know, when I tip my waiter, I want him to make money. I want him to earn. So we have to take that little switch in our head that tells us that people out there don't want us to make. That's not true. But you got to be ethical. You got to be respectful. You got to be considerate. You have to value the customer. You have to be obsessed with your consumer. Like, you have to want to provide them with such an experience from the heart that it just happens naturally. And you have to think of different things. You have to invent. Think of more creative ways to get yourself in front of people. It's all about attention. You know, when you get dressed really, really nice for a wedding, you want to be the best dressed person at that wedding, yes or no? No one goes to a wedding and say, I want to look like the crappiest person. No, they want to look great, right? And the way you get dressed when you're going to a wedding is you carry yourself differently. I get taller. My chest gets a little broader, right? Because I'm dressed like a gentleman. So you ask me where I'm going. I'm not going to a funeral. I'm going to a wedding. But I got my party jacket in the car, so watch it. Right? But it's all about your own, the way you perceive yourself. And the way you perceive yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you conduct yourself, the way you speak, is the way you project yourself to others. And that's what they receive, and that's what they get. So make sure you're transparent. Right? It's not what you do when people are watching. It's what you do when they're not. That defines the type of person you are. That defines your character, your attitude, your personality, your level of success. That's what happens, right? So I'm not going to make this long today. I simply want to say it's black or it's white. Either you're in or you're out. And if you're out, get back to that drawing board and figure out what you're out on. And if you have no idea what you want or who you are, start writing down who you're not and who you don't want to be, right? I don't want to be broke. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be overweight. I don't want to be smelly, right? All these things you don't want to be and don't want to do, you write that down, is going to get you closer to who you are. If you can't figure out what that is right now, right? So I'm going to end it with that and say, let's have an amazing Saturday. All right?
Yeah.